I have a lady that's with me from the spirit world, and I know this particular lady is a lady that in personality was quite rational. That's the best way for me to explain her personality. If this was the way that it was done, then that's the way that it's done. She wouldn't go off with the fairies for a while without making a decision. She'll just come back and make that decision. I feel as though there is a connection in here with the name of Robin. I feel there's a connection in here with the name of Robin. It's not a normal, usual name, so that's what's coming through. And I know that she wants to make reference to a gentleman that's in the spirit world, and I feel this gentleman had a bit of a temper on this side of life. She's showing me at the moment there's a sense of digging or wanting to dig things up. So there's garden or benches or something that's being dug up in and around the garden area. I don't know if it's excavation or they're changing things outside, but this is what she's bringing through. And I feel as though that someone is interested in spicy foods, because that's what she's showing through to me, is this real sense of spiciness in the foods. Is there anywhere where this information is connecting so far? Do we have all information that's sitting here? Okay, well, we'll bring the microphone down here.
Yeah, my nan did a lot of gardening.
Okay.
Her daughter's named Robin.
Okay.
Her late husband had a very big temper.
Well, still has.
Yeah, and my brother's just started doing chef work and he loves spicy food.
Okay, well, that's obviously where I need to be, is the connection there as well. And I felt as though I was trying to position that about the temper that was behind, and that energy still sits with him when he passes over into the spirit world, or it still sits there.
Definitely.
Okay? Even though that they don't have that on that side, it's still part of their personality. Now, I know that she's bringing up, have you got a strong interest in fashion or making clothing at all?
I love fashion, but not so much making clothing.
Okay, well, I know that there is a connection in here with fashion with you.
Yeah,
so I feel as though
definitely.
this is something that's going to open up in the future for you.
That was something we shared together. We always loved looking at clothes and pretty dresses. And,
okay, well, I know that she's bringing up fashion, so if that's something that you did connecting with one another, then that's what she's bringing through. Now, did she live in a street only a few streets away from you, or close or nearby?
Yeah.
Okay, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because I know that there's this real strong of energy connection there of just being a street or 2 streets away.
I always saw her.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I know there is this real connection of being in around that as well.
Definitely.
Now, did you cut your hair yourself?
Yes, I did.
Yes, okay. Because she showed me an observation of you cutting your hair yourself.
Yeah, I gave myself a really wok fringe when I was younger and she thought it was very funny.
Okay, well, if that's a funny incident that you cut this hair yourself, then this is what she's bringing up to me. And I know that her guidance around you is like a motherly connection.
Definitely.
It's very strong. And I feel as though some people do not even experience this type of love from a mother connection on this side. Does that make sense? Yes. And I know that she really does care for you like her own daughter. Okay? And to never believe that you are alone, and when you go through your milestones in life, that she will be there. Okay? Now, she's given to me for you not to colour your hair, put foils or stripes or anything else like that in there.
I used to be blonde and she hated it, and I actually haven't dyed my hair in 2 years.
Okay, well, that's okay. Well, that's probably because she doesn't want you to, but she's giving it to me as keep your hair colour.
And
if you dyed it and she didn't like it, then that's what she's doing. She's coming through with that. I want to talk about, was there someone that you went to school with or a group of friends, and there was a young male that passed into the spirit world that's connected to that?
Yeah, he surfed, and
Yes.
I often went surfing with him, and he died rolling down with a bin.
Okay, well, I will go with that because they're just giving to me now. There's this connection of this young man around you and your school friends that's passed over. And this gentleman is connecting behind her. He's not directly coming forward, but she wants me to acknowledge him. Okay? Are you able to pass on to his family that he's okay?
Yes, I
This is
can.
what she's doing here. And this is the type of personality that she has. She's a nurturer.
Definitely.
And she has this young man with her that she wants me to acknowledge and pass on to you. Okay? Now, whatever happened with his passing, it's irrelevant, because he's just giving to me through her that he's okay, and he wants to get a message to his family that he is okay.
Okay.
And I feel as though they still either keep his room or keep a large part of his life quite active, so to speak.
Yeah, my close friends were there when he passed.
Okay.
So it's
Can you
often
pass
spoken
on to
about.
your close friends that he has come through the platform? Okay. Now, not many people lose someone like this at a young age, but there is this real sense of me wanting to heal these young people that you've been connected with at school. Okay. And it was a loss, a tragic loss, but he is okay. That's what's being brought forward. And I know that this lady that's coming through is the sort of lady that would have done exactly that on this side of life. Taken a young man and brought him forward. And she could have continued on with her reading, but she moved the healing and shifted it towards him.
I've been thinking of him a lot lately.
Okay, well, if you've been thinking of him a lot lately, then obviously he's trying to let you know that he's going to come through. Okay? And that's great, because I believe that it's her energy that enables him to come forward.
Yeah, she's very
Okay?
strong.
Because she's that type of personality. I also want to say, and I did say this earlier, but she wants me to give this to you quite strongly, that she's going to be there for the milestones.
That's good.
Okay? Because I feel as though that's something that is of strength, and I feel as though when she used to wrap presents and do things like that, there was a lot of thought into that.
Yeah, it's precision.
Okay? Because she's showing this to me at the moment. If it was with precision, she's showing this. There's a lot of thought that's been put into all of that. And I know that she will give gifts to you over time, but they'll be little things. Whether or not they're a little dragonfly or a feather or anything else, she will bring forward these gifts to you throughout your milestones.
Well, she always wanted to live on Brisbane Water, and I've only recently moved there. And I
Okay.
can see all that, and she always wanted that her whole life, so maybe that was a gift to move me in that direction.
Absolutely. And we're all connected like that, but I feel as though that she has this strong motherly connection with you that is very unique.
Definitely.
Okay? It's the same connection that I have with my own grandmother.
Well, I'm adopted, so
Okay.
that's why I can understand.
Okay, well, if you're adopted, that confirms it, because she was coming through to me as a mother type figure and wanted me to say that I'm the mother type figure. And if you're adopted, then that's just her way of just saying, I'm another mother type figure.
Yeah,
Does that make
definitely.
sense?
Makes a lot of sense.
Because we can have more than just one.
Yeah.
Okay? So she's just disconnecting her energy now, so I'll leave that with you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
My Nana Keys came in tonight and I was very close to her. She mentioned that she was a mother figure, and she really was throughout my life what I would call a mother, being adopted. She also mentioned my auntie Robin, who was her daughter, and mentioned gardening, and my nan loved to garden. Another person came into the reading who she brought forward, and she was like that in life. She'd always bring someone forward, and he was a close friend of mine that I grew up with in school and often surfed with, and he was just letting me know that he's okay. My nan mentioned not to colour my hair, which is very ironic because before she passed away I was blonde and my hair was dying, and I haven't dyed it in 2 years now. And she mentioned the cutting of my hair, which is something that I did when I was very young, and she found a lot of humour out of it for years of telling the story. It was amazing to be able to reach out and actually hear my nan talk, because I've thought of her a lot lately, and this is just validation that she is around and looking after me. And I want to thank Louise for taking the time to read to me tonight.